Hey everyone, it's Onglor. Welcome to the video. Glad to have you here. Today I'll be sharing some suggestions with you that you should use your weapon vouchers on. There's quite a few weapons that are really good in the game, but there are a few that stand out that everybody should have in their inventory. So I'm going to be sharing today's which ones I think you should have, and if you already have them, maybe some other ones you can pick up in their place. Okay, first off, I'm going to start with the sci-fi weapons. And I'm pretty sure most of you already know this, but if you don't, the Atomizer 9000 is one of the strongest weapons in the game. You can pull it out on any hero and do massive amounts of damage, not even have a specific loadout for it, and just clear waves of husk. And also for everybody screaming MSK from the rooftops, well, this is pretty much a staple in MSK for the ending phase and to clear out waves of husk. Also within this set is one of the best shotguns in the game, the Pulsar 9000. I use this shotgun often myself. It's very powerful. This is one of those weapons you can pull out on any hero and just start dealing massive amounts of damage. So if you're a fan of shotguns, I highly recommend you get this. Also, when it comes to the world of bows, I believe there is one that stands out among all the other ones, and that is none other than the Xeon bow. And I feel that is a weapon that everybody should have in their inventory as well. It's very strong, and you can definitely pull it out on any hero and do massive amounts of damage. It is the piercing shots that really is a selling point for this bow, and honestly, it really doesn't cost too much ammunition to use. So that's pretty much it for the bows. Now, in the spy weapon set, there's also a couple of really good weapons as well. I listed the Pulsar 9, or actually, I take that back, the Atomizer 9000 as a musket weapon. That would be my number one choice. And my number two would be the pot shot. This weapon is simply a mini boss shredder. No matter what hero you're on, you can pull out this bad boy and just obliterate mini bosses. And also, for people who want MSK, this is used to shred mini bosses. I use this myself and many other people. So this weapon is definitely worth picking up. So I would have the Atomizer number one, the pot shot number two as the most important. And also, if you're a shotgun fan, the Browbeater is a very, very strong shotgun. I have been using this for quite some time. I personally enjoy double pumping it, and it takes down husk in a hurry, especially those husky husks and the mist monsters. This shotgun really gets the job done if you're a fan of them. Alright, so as far as the Art Deco weapons are concerned, there's really nothing that stands out in my mind. The boombox, the only thing that really comes to mind is the surround pound. It's a very good weapon that I still use for normal missions, and if you're actually trying to pass MSK the right way, this weapon is suggested for the horn. And like I said before, I can pretty much pull this out on any hero and do a lot of damage very quickly. So this is a solid weapon worth picking up. Alright, that's it for that set. The pirate weapons, nothing. Actually, I take that back. There's two weapons here that I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to tell you why. I've always been a big fan of the old Betsy. It can do quite a bit of damage depending on the way you roll it on whatever hero that you're using. Now, one of the best sniper rifles in the game is the Obliterator, which you can just pick up with, what's it called, schematics and legendary flux. But this weapon, in my opinion, is definitely worth getting if you're looking for another weapon to get, because I've always had a lot of success with the shotgun. The bundle bus is also worth looking into as well. It's a very powerful weapon, in my opinion, and it's used for certain situations. I can understand why some people may not be a fan of it, but if I was to put this on the top, 10 list of things to get, it would probably be like number 10, but I've always liked this assault rifle. And, if you already have a lot of weapons, but you're looking for something new to pick up, then I would suggest maybe taking a look at this gun, because it's actually not too bad. Okay, I already covered these weapons. There's really nothing that stands out. I'm not including this category because we'll be getting a hold of these weapons very soon. And the only other weapon I can think from this set, honestly, to use for a weapon voucher would be the Metal Marauder. But I would honestly place this maybe somewhere number 8 on the list, because it's a very good launcher, don't get me wrong, but there are other weapons to get in its stead. And we just got completed with the Fort Mares event, and one of the weapons I would highly recommend getting out of here is the Spectral Blade. In my opinion, it's one of the best swords in the game, if not the best sword. You can pull this bad boy out on any hero and start doing massive amount of damage. Alright, let's see here. And when it comes to this category, I believe the last word comes to mind. And honestly, I would probably put this number 3 or 4 on my list because this pistol is very powerful. And if you enjoy using pistols, this should definitely be on your list as well. As soon as it was available for research, I grabbed this bad boy so quickly, it would make your head spin. I already talked about this category. When it comes to the steampunk section, I've actually always been a very big fan of the Duet. I don't see very many people using it. I actually use this assault rifle quite often myself. I think it is pretty damn powerful, and I've always enjoyed using it. I can do a pretty good amount of damage with this on any hero. And the medieval weapons I won't be including as well. We all know about the Hemlock, which is available in the shop quite often, and it should be available within this Frost Night event sometime as well. And so those are my suggestions. And also when it comes to SMGs, I believe they slid the typewriter in here. As you can, I think this is a pretty decent weapon. If you didn't happen to pick up the, the Metal Team Leader pack, the weapon that came out of it, the Papa Bear, is pretty much the same thing. But if you want something like that weapon, I would really recommend picking up the typewriter. It's a pretty solid weapon that can deal a good amount of damage on any hero. And that is all my weapon suggestions. And so if I had to place everything I said in the top 3 that I would go for right now, or even top 4, I would go for number 1, the Atomizer, number 2, the Potshot, and number 3, probably the Xeon Bow. And then I would just go from there depending on your preference. Now, it all comes down to what you like to playing. Personally, I just really want to put this list together because I feel like those weapons that I've shown you guys, is pretty much a must for everybody to have in their arsenal because it's just going to make your life much easier. And if you feel like I missed a weapon on this list, please let me know in the description below and tell me why, because I really want to put this list together for newer players or even intermediate players that are not exactly sure what to spend their vouchers on. I don't want them to waste them like I did when I first started playing the game. Alright guys, that is the end of the video. I really hope this information helped you in some way, shape, or form. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please feel free to hit that subscribe button for more Save the World content. And also, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. It would mean a lot to me. Alright guys, I will see you in the next video. Take care.